Hi friends, how are you? Merry Christmas or the day after, and welcome back to my channel. It is the day after Christmas, and I owe you all an apology. Like, I just completely fell off the face of YouTube for a bit there. I was teetering on burnout. And then there were so many things that I needed to get done, and I just could not factor in a video and all of the things that I still needed to do. So I had to put a pause on my videos for Quiltmas. But I hope you all had a marvelous Christmas. I did. The kids are enjoying their toys and gifts, and you will hear that in the background, as well as the TV, my husband, and the dogs. So I don't make excuses, nor do I apologize for the noises that you will hear in the background. We still live life in this house while I make videos. Nothing stops. So you will hear all of that. I did finish the Christmas quilt and was able to cuddle up under it yesterday after we had Christmas lunch. I finished it on, I want to say Saturday the 20th, but I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look at my video. I did make a video, and then I stopped the video and I was just like, just enjoy the process. And so I did. I know that you got a video of me working on mug rugs for my coworkers. I did complete those. I have the footage of that, of completing that. If you want to see that, I will go on and finish editing it and post it. If not, I'm gonna leave it. I'll let you tell me what you want. If you want to see that last bit of home stretch and finishing those mug rugs and the completed part of it, I will definitely post those videos, or that video. It's just one. I just ran out of steam. And so it taught me this year, trying for the first time to do what I call Quiltmas, others call it Vlogmas. It taught me what I want to do differently in 26 when I do Quiltmas, because I will do it again. I won't try to do, because I didn't do it. I won't try to do from the 1st of December to the 24th of December. I won't try to do that again. I will do the 12 days of Quiltmas. I can do that. And I will even approach it differently. So throughout the year, I'm going to be earmarking things that I want to do in Quiltmas 2026 and kind of get those things prepped and set aside so that when I get ready to embark on them, it's just a go. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to wonder, is this something I want to do? I will know these are the projects that I'm doing. Let's do them. So there's that. Yeah, I forgot to bring my notes. So we're just going to try to remember. I promised you all a giveaway, and I was supposed to come on last Saturday for that giveaway. But again, like I said, I ran out of steam. And then I got to a point where I was like, I just want to enjoy these moments with my family. And so I did. And I'm okay with that. And I think we have to give ourselves permission to unplug, to just stop, unplug, and enjoy the moments. Christmas is not just a holiday to me or for me. Christmas is a season. And I love the entire season of Christmas. And I love to be all in it. I'm talking about, even though we're in an apartment, everything is decorated. Lights are everywhere. It's Christmas here. And so I just go all in, and I just wanted to be in the moment. And having to come in here and do a video and then go edit the video, it was taking time away from me wanting to be with my family. And so I just pulled the plug. I was like, I'm burnt out. I want to be with my family. And I did. So you have to give yourself permission to do that. But I did not forget that I did hit 200 subscribers. I think I'm at 220 something now. And I praise God for that. I don't take any of it for granted that anyone would want to come and watch little old me on this, platform to see what I'm up to. So I appreciate it. I am grateful and I thank you. With that being said, I do have a giveaway. It is this. It is a pattern, and the templates and rulers, everything that you need is included. I started it but did not finish it, and I think I know where I went wrong in it. What I did was I was trying to make a quilt, and it looks like cathedral window. And it's gorgeous, absolutely stunning. What I ended up doing with mine, instead of making a full quilt, was what I have ended up being bed runner and pillows. The pillows, the cases are made, I need to stuff them and then stitch that one side up. So I still have not done that. And then I will use that on my bed. But yeah, I quit. I lost steam. And the reason is I was just doing that. And I didn't have other projects to work on, so that when I got tired of that project, I could pivot to something else. And so I won't make that mistake again. I do have like 5 or 6, maybe 7 other projects that I'm working on and need to complete, so that when I'm getting tired of one, I can, pivot to one of the other ones. So this is the little nine in the window. And I got this off thewallquilt.com. And so it is the pattern, and it's not a hard pattern. Time consuming, yes, but something that you can set up and do a little bit here, a little bit there, assembly line kind of style is what I recommend. Definitely. Because you have to cut the fabric squares, then you have to cut the batting circles, no, you have to cut the squares, then you have to cut the circles, then anyway, this is the giveaway. And the way that I will do this is, if you will put your name, it can be your first name, it could be initials, however you feel comfortable doing it. If you will put that in the comment section, then I will put your name on slips of paper, and I will have my daughter draw a name, and I will announce that winner on January 1st, and then I will get this out to the winner. Oh. Somebody's having a really grand time in there. It has been fun watching Christmas through my 2-year-old grandson's eyes. This was his first year of really understanding not what Christmas is about, because he doesn't understand completely the story of Jesus. And we do celebrate Jesus here. But he understood the lights and the decorations and the music. So his favorite song is Jingle Bells. And he was totally thrilled when we put the Christmas tree up and decorated it, and the lights in the windows and all of that. So every room he ran in, I kept telling my daughter, he reminded me of, oh gosh, I think the name of the movie is Elf. And the elf is like, it's Santa, and he's all excited. That's how my grandson was about Christmas. The lights would come on, he'd say, it's Christmas. It was too cute. And it was really nice seeing that in his eyes. Seeing it through his eyes was by far the best. That was absolute best. So today is just going to be a sit back and chat. I want to talk about what's coming in 26. So one, there will be a name change, and I really want to focus. It's sleeting outside, guys. We did not get a white Christmas. We had snow the week before a couple of times, but none on Christmas, none this week. We were supposed to wake up to some flurries this morning. That did not happen, but it is sleeting right now. I'll take it. I'll take it. So in 26, there will be a name change, and I have narrowed it down to 5. I have 1 week, well, less than 1 week, to narrow it down to 1, and get that changed and all of that good stuff. So I'm diligently working on that. The next thing is, what will my focus be for 2026? I'm going to change things up in that I'm going to complete the projects that I have going. Like I said, it's about anywhere from 5 to 7 projects that I'm working on. I want to get those completed. And then I'm not going into a no buy. I'm not doing that. Well, I tried that, but that didn't work this year. So for next year, I'm not saying that I won't I'm not doing the no buy in 26. I won't buy individual patterns and fabrics in 26. I will focus my purchases on kits and backing fabrics. I have about 7 of them over there now, but, I just noticed something. Squirrel, sorry. Just noticed something. That excites me. Okay. I'll come back to that in a minute. I'm going to focus on kits and backing fabric for purchases and thread. I want to increase my thread stash for my long arm, and I want to purchase kits so that I can work on those. And with the kit, everything is included, and then you buy your backing fabric extra. So that's what I'll do. But I have 21. You can't, on that shelf there are 21, and you can't see all of them. Let's see if I can turn it. There we go. So I have my cathedral. There we go. The cathedral window quilt that I'm still working on. I need to work on that, and I want to focus on that in 26. But then after that, all of those and all of those are quilt tops that need to be completed. I need to get them on the long arm. I have no excuse. I have a long arm. I don't have to send it out to anyone. I don't have to, get the money together and save it and all of that so that I could send it out to someone. I have a long arm. I have a long arm, a whole long arm to myself, that I can get those on there and get them finished. And so that will be my main focus for 2026, is getting all 21 quilt tops completed. 3 of them over there are mine, and the rest are gifts that I have promised to someone, several someones, as far back as 8 years ago. I need to get those done. So that's what I'll be working on in 26, is getting those on the long arm, getting those completed. And my other focus will be learning new patterns for edge to edge free motion quilting on my long arm. I have finished paying for the course. The course is mine now. I can go to it at any time I want. My next pattern that I want to learn and get comfortable with is the hibiscus flower. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing in 2026. Also in 2026, I want to get consistent, more consistent. I think I did pretty good this year compared to what I've done in the past years, but I want to hone in on that even more in 26 and get consistent with my videos on YouTube and really focusing on this platform. the world is crazy, and we don't know how long we're going to have this platform. We all hope it's forever, because I love YouTube University. I just do. But we may have to pivot at some point and try something different. But for now, I want to focus on getting consistent quality videos up to my viewers at least once a week. That will be my goal in 2026. Will it be something that I do consistently every time? I know there may be some times where I fall off. Life happens. We can make all the plans in the world, but the Lord orders our steps. And so we just go with what he says. And so if there's no video for a week, it is what it is. And that's my other thing I want to focus on. Just really honing in on his voice and listening to him and operating in his timing and in his way. I know y'all can hear that baby hollering in the background. I'm doing it. He got a new bike. I did it. So he got on his bike last night, and we were all sitting there watching TV, and he actually was able to pedal his bike and go forward, and he was so excited. I could see him out the corner of my eye, and I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to startle him, and he stopped completely. But when he got from one point to the other, he stopped, and he was just, as you heard, I did it by myself. Then we take him outside today to do it, and he just sat there like, what? Like he didn't know what to do. But it's all good. It's all good. I think he'll be riding his bike without those training wheels in no time. And it's a little bitty bike. But I think he'll be out there with no training wheels in no time because he's so determined. So yeah, that's what I want to focus on for my channel, is consistently posting one video a week, at least. If I have to come back and reevaluate that at some point, then I will. But that is the goal, one video a week. Another thing that I want to do in 26 is definitely getting better camera system on my long arm so that I can bring you along and show you the actual practice that I'm doing, or the quilting that I'm doing on the quilt tops. Because I don't think, well, I think for the quilt, for the hibiscus pattern, I will put a piece on there and really practice on it to try to get comfortable with the stitch pattern and everything, and just get that muscle memory. But then after that, and I take that piece, that practice piece off, and I put these quilt tops on there, I want to really bring you all along for close-ups of that. And so there are a few things that I need to do that. There is I don't even know the name of it. There's a bracket that I need that would go on the handlebar. And I think that's like, it's like $200. I want to get that. I need to get another. I record on my phone or my iPads. And so either I need to get another, no. That was not what I was going to get. I said I was going to get a GoPro. That's what I said I was going to get. So I need to get the GoPro. And I need to get the bracket that will go on the handlebar for that GoPro so that I can bring you along and show you the actual footage of me quilting instead of having the camera far off. So those are big purchases that I am going to be working towards in 26 so that I can bring you along and show you up close and personal stitches, good, bad, ugly, and indifferent, as that may be. And then just personally working on myself and my walk with God. And so for those that have been here for a little bit, you know that I may pop in and do a whole segment on what God is speaking to me. I want to get back to that. I want to get back to that and sharing what God is laying on my heart, because who knows if there's a message in it for someone else as well as myself. So I want to start a series on that. And I will do that in my slow stitching time. That's another thing. I want to get into really, really hone in on that. Looking at my mother's things and seeing her beautiful handwork really did something to my heart. And I'm like, I really, really, really want to learn how to hand embroider and do cross stitch and have those moments of time of sitting quietly, being still, working with my hands, but hearing from the Lord as well. And I want to be able to share with you what the Lord is saying. So I think that's about it. I think whatever else comes up in 2026, we're just going to roll with it. Whatever God wants to do. I am flexible enough to pivot when God says pivot, because these are, like I said, these are my plans, but the Lord orders my steps. And so my plans may be saying one thing and God may be saying, no, we're going to do something totally different. So I guess that's going to be it for today's video. You won't see me until next year, January 1st, when we do the giveaway. And I'll show you what I'm working on. I have to be honest, I have not worked on anything since I did the mug rugs. I have not. And again, let me know in the description, in the comment section, if you want to see that last footage of me completing those mug rugs. I ran into some doozies on that one. Cut through fabric that I didn't plan to cut through and all the stuff. So let me know if you want to see all of that. And how I fixed it. But yeah, I won't see you again until New Year's, because I'm going to take this time and get my prayer Bible that is sitting here. That's why my table is, it's not a mess, because I did clean up in here. Oh, I have footage of me cleaning. So I think I will edit that video and post that. And I'm working on my prayer Bible for 2026 and beyond, of course, because that never ends. And I am learning how to do digital planning. So we're not going to talk about how many iPads I have, but I have iPads and I have a big iMac, and I need to learn how to use them to the fullest of their potential. And one of those ways is to learn how to do digital planning on my iPad. So I am diving into that. I am in YouTube University right now, learning all the things that my iPad can do. So yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so very much for joining me in 2025. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for taking the time out of your day and life to even click on one of my videos to see what I'm working on and hopefully learn something from me. And I'll see you in the new year, full force. And let's see what God does in 2026 for each of us and as a collective family. You guys take care. God bless. And I will see you in 2026. Bye.